Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we're going to be going over all the next upcoming PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X locations we're expecting, kind of giving our thoughts on the overall week itself, and as well, if any of you guys just want to go and celebrate either some wins or W's or even some L's in the comment section down below, you guys are super welcome to. We'll probably still be covering up a lot more restock stuff and talking about a bunch of random stuff all throughout this weekend. We'll probably have some pretty good information, hopefully too as well, all coming on in. So we have a lot of stuff to go talk about, and this was actually, although it wasn't the best week, also wasn't the worst week when it comes to all the restocks going on. So I just can't wait in the near future when hopefully I can stop doing all these types of videos like this, because I can't wait to more so talk about games and talk about gaming news and all that good stuff too as well. I mean, we usually do that in the channel anyway. So whenever you guys do get your consoles, you guys are always welcome to stay subscribed if you guys want to. But let's go and dive into the actual week itself until all of you guys go and get your consoles. So if you guys are brand new, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. As well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 disc, digital console, and controller. Twitter and Twitch stream as well, link down below. Sign up for Weeble, deposit $100. You guys go get free stock and free money. Same with that Coinbase too as well, link down below. Let's go dive in the video itself. So the first kind of really big thing we kind of noticed all throughout today, and we'll probably cover up a lot even tomorrow morning, as well these next few days, is on GameStop. GameStop actually was kind of in the big, I guess, news cycle all throughout this week. Number one, in regards to their Xbox drops, which, in all honesty, were not that good. We'll get to that in a second. And the PlayStation 5 walk-in stuff, which has actually been kind of news all floating around throughout today, which we made a video on earlier on, and also the start of the day too. So it's just kind of cool stuff to go and see. First and foremost, we are still seeing many folks reporting that their PlayStation 5s are, funny enough, actually selling out, which is kind of unexpected, and also the stock might have been a little bit more on the lower end. But on the reverse side too, a lot of locations are still saying that their store had plenty of stock and they were able to go walk in even literally like an hour ago after work, and their store still has stock. Just letting you guys all know, this walk-in is actually still going to be ongoing probably throughout the entire weekend. So always fun to see. We'll probably give you guys the rundown for that tomorrow morning. But the PlayStation 5 bundles, if you guys want them, are still floating around and all available. And as well as also a few, once again, we kind of covered this before, Xbox Series X's are still kind of floating around, which is kind of crazy because that drop started like 8 days ago or so. That always kind of keeps on leading to like the secondary kind of intriguing stuff for GameStop, where the Xbox bundles were basically in stock for like the entirety of the week. It was like 4 days. I think they just officially sold out as of today, which kind of goes to show that how just not sought after the Xbox Series X's are, and just how mediocre those bundles are. And while we might be finally moving off of the bundles, which is, I think, kind of nice, I'm sure a lot of these big retailers are going to stick on it as long as they possibly can, because they, well, make money if it sells out eventually before the next planned drop or the next big shipment they get from Microsoft or Sony. It still makes sense. They're still making money regardless, and they might as well milk it as long as they can. Now, I'm not someone who thinks you really should, but that's kind of thing they're going to keep on doing for a while. So at least we have that to go look for throughout the weekend. We have the PS5 walk-ins and maybe some more Xbox walk-ins, and as well, the future stuff will probably maybe anticipating up either maybe another PlayStation Online restock going on for GameStop. They did do one for Xbox this week, did none for that besides just the walk-in stuff, so at least we can watch that for next week. The next kind of big thing to be on the lookout for that we saw was the Walmart Plus drop that happened earlier on this week too as well, which actually went phenomenal. It was up for like 45 minutes. I think it kind of goes to show that a lot of botters and a lot of scalpers are slowly, they're still happening, but they're slowly kind of moving off of the consoles, which is great. The resale value not doing as good, not as much demand for third party, which is how it should have been this entire time. And now, thankfully, I think people are finally waking up or realizing, hey, if we just don't buy from scalpers, we just don't have to go and worry about paying extra prices, spending extra money, and also kind of unincentivize a lot of scalpers from getting their consoles. So I'm just very happy about that in general. It's just cool. I just like seeing more overall freedom for that. So we did have that go on, which really means we may go and see another Walmart restock as of next week. We sometimes see Walmart Plus drops, and sometimes we see normal Walmart drops too as well right after. So it is kind of nice to go and see. I don't mind ever seeing like more of a public drop, and it'd be kind of nice to go and see and how heavily botted it would be, because if it's still heavily botted, that might actually go be kind of rough stuff for us to be on the lookout for, because we don't want to keep seeing these public console drops getting botted. But it kind of seems like Target and Best Buy really weren't as bad. Amazon's always awful, so we'll kind of go and see and use those as good reference points for the future. But we maybe see expecting up a Walmart drop as of next week as well. Now, Target was a little bit more on the quieter side throughout this week, and once again, that might be a nice topic for us for next week. We'll kind of see if there's any stock movement or stock arrivals or anything kind of intriguing going on when it comes to stock. But at least for me, I haven't really seen too much cool news when it comes to Target for the PlayStation. We saw the occasional walk-ins throughout the start of the week, and we haven't really seen anything else too much after all the Target was done. But the likelihood of a drop next week kind of bumps up a little bit. They usually do like a 2 to 3 week cycle. I'm probably gonna lean towards more of a 3 week because they did do like back to back to back restocks for Target. So it would not surprise me too much if we had a little bit more of a chiller week when it comes to Target next week. But we also did keep on seeing all these Xbox Series X's flown around, which are always phenomenal to go and see. And I just love seeing the fact that all these stores, although it is sporadic and kind of depends on the area, we have been seeing stock, which really does kind of make me happy. I just like seeing that. I like seeing consoles physically in stores. That's why one of the most like asked question I've had throughout the past year of when they're going to be in stores, when are they going to actively be in stores, how are we going to get them in stores. So I love seeing the fact that Target's actually been doing that. Now Best Buy was a little bit more on the chiller side too. We didn't see any total tech drops or any PlayStation restocks throughout this week, although we did see them do like 2 weeks back to back, which is always nice to see for Best Buy. There's nothing ever wrong with them, you know, kind of working in some stock or saving some stock. But the Xbox was kind of a big trooper. The Xbox Series X did go in a restock, and I believe same with GPUs for Best Buy. So at least that kind of goes and tones down the likelihood of them next week. But we did see a lot of Xboxes at the start of this week. That's why I'm kind of happy we saw a little bit of PS5s from both GameStop and Walmart throughout this week too. It's just kind of cool news. I like seeing the variety, you know. I like seeing the mix up. But Best Buy will hopefully have a little bit more of a run in through. Usually if we do sometimes see them not too stock, they'll do like 2-3 weeks off, then come back for a few weeks in a row. So we'll kind of go and see if we're going to get in movement or stuff like that. We also did have a few little walk-ins for Best Buy throughout these past 2 weeks. So we'll also kind of go and see if that kind of continues or if that's like a normal trend we'll keep on expecting. I'm never against it. I love seeing the idea of having more consoles in stores, and the fact that we're kind of slowly seeing more and more of them kind of makes me happy that this drought slowly, the PlayStation 5 is still pretty sought after, but it's slowly getting done. Like it's slowly getting over, and I can't wait so I can take a nice day off. I can't wait. So that's basically it for Best Buy and Amazon, as we mentioned throughout this entire week and almost every week. Weekday, the PS5 Amazon drops for warehouse consoles. We're kind of popping on off every now and then. We saw a decent amount of PS5 digitals and PS5 disc editions, but the kind of, I think, biggest thing overall is that they're kind of not overdue. So maybe next week we'll be expecting more drops going on for Amazon, or at least maybe the start of all their rumors for the next upcoming Amazon restock. So it's just nice to see, nice to be aware of, and we'll kind of go and prep up for that maybe next week if we get lucky. But that's pretty much all for all the really, really big boys. I do believe we also had a PS Direct. I think we had 2 of them throughout this week, and we still have not seen Sony go and fix their website, which is kind of surprising, although they did go and add the PS4s, which I guess is okay for them. If they don't mind making and selling PS4s, they'll go do it, but they still have not actually fixed the PS Direct one. So we'll see if when the next PS Directs kind of come on in, or how that kind of flows on out, because it does kind of stink that you can't sign up for the website as of right now. Microsoft Directs, we did not go and see them throughout the week, so a little bit more on the chiller side for that. And Online actually did kind of come in a little bit on the clutcher side too. They did actually have a few drops all throughout this week. I believe they also did a GPU restock, which is kind of cool. I love seeing all that type of stuff mixed on in. They also try to do some more Xbox Series S's. Had the Xbox Series X available for, in all honesty, kind of a little bit too long. And they haven't really done anything else throughout the rest of the week. I think they also had a PS5 disc edition on Monday, so they kind of went both consoles. Had some Xboxes, had some PlayStations. And it was still kind of funny because the Xboxes were available for such a long time. And if you actually looked online right now, they're actually still literally available in case you guys did want to go pick them on up. But at least like there is still stock moving and grooving as well. I do believe at the start of the week, Gamefly and Costco also had some good movement, both for the Xbox Series X bundles and also then for the PlayStation as well, I believe. We also did have nothing from Sam's Club, which is kind of on the surprising side. Sam's Club's been a little bit more on the quieter side in general. And also, we did have at least a little walk-ins. We'll probably go a lot more in depth tomorrow and probably on Sunday for some more walk-ins floating around. So just in case you guys are bored or curious, we'll definitely be watching and on the lookout for all that all throughout these next few days. But especially for in case you guys just don't see the morning video or you guys have to just enjoy your day off of work, which you rightfully should. We've been watching a lot of Meyer still for the occasional walk-ins for the PS5s and Xbox Series X's, which is always nice to see. We do keep on seeing stock arrivals for it and stuff like that. And then the same thing too as well for PC Richards, which is also, once again, kind of intriguing. We're seeing PS5s, disc, and digitals both showing on up. We're seeing stock as well, showing on up. And we'll probably give you guys more updates as well tomorrow. I did reach out to one of my employee friends. So if we get any more good details, we'll give you guys more details as we go and get it. The next big thing, too, is still keep on watching for all the military exchanges. We've actually been seeing a lot of those throughout these past few days. Military stock's been going pretty good and pretty flowing. So if you guys are ever active military, go keep on checking that. And as well, throughout the week, we'll give you guys just more details on like the staples, the PC Richards, and all of that. But we kind of had a little bit of a chiller week when it came to walk-ins and a little bit more of a chiller week overall. So hopefully once February kind of kicks on in, we can have a nice little double whammy kind of bump up and kind of throw in a little bit more extra kind of support and more restocks into overall, because I want you guys to get your consoles. And it does kind of seem like this week went overall pretty good. So if you guys did get your console throughout this week, send me a tweet, send me a message if you guys want to. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch if you guys want to. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the YouTube channel itself for the PS5 giveaway and all the other various things. Also have the Amazon links down below for the PS5 disc, digital console, and controller. Twitter and Twitch stream as well, as I'll mention. And sign up for a Weeble. Deposit $100. You guys could get free stock and free money. Same with that Coinbase too as well. And I'll see you guys up in the next one. I'll see you guys tomorrow for some more updates. I love you guys all. Thank you guys all so much for watching.